Hi, I'm Kim Ruddins. I'm the Sustainability Program Manager for the City of Ontario, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about my Olympic experience at the 1984 and 1988 Olympic Games. I was very hyper as a child, so my parents always liked getting me outside, so I played all sports. It was when I was in junior high that I was playing basketball, softball, soccer, and then my brother was playing volleyball, so I thought, oh, I'll try that. So I got to high school, it was Westchester High, and I decided to play volleyball, basketball, and softball, so I had all three sports. And I got on a club team that was the first club teams that ever started, and they were interested in me, so I thought, oh, this might be something I could do. And then I started playing more, and my junior year, they decided on my club team that, oh, you should think about setting. I was able to go and start setting at my high school. We won CIFs again. And then my senior year, I started, it just kind of all fell into place, and I was the top athlete, woman athlete of the nation, and was able to select my college. I was looking out at all the different colleges, and the college that I chose was USC. My parents were like, well, you can go here, you can go there, and I go, no, USC, I want to go and see if I can go towards the Olympics, and I want to go where the training is good, and that's the coach that trained the other setter that's going to the Olympics now. I go, so he knows how to train people. I want to go to USC, and so that's how I chose USC to be a setter. We won the national championship that year, and after that I went to University Games team in Calgary, Canada, and I had a great game, and the national team coach called me. We didn't have cell phones, so it was a call on a landline while I'm in Calgary. I have a full ride at USC. I'm coming back for a full ride at USC. My parents are ecstatic. We just came off a wonderful win. Went to University Games, get this call saying, come and join us in Chicago. Just pack a little bag with your shoes and your personal items, and we'll FedEx you a plane ticket. And so that's how I got to Chicago, and from there I didn't come home for 6 months. My parents were concerned, by no means, because I was like, oh no, I'm leaving everything. And I go, well, this is my dream, and so I want to try, so I'm going to risk it all. I hopped on a plane and went to Chicago, then went around the world with the team. So that was fascinating, and I had so much gratitude for being an ambassador around the world. When I got there, they were training to go to a tournament, and it was really dicey because there were 40 people there. There was the core people from the 80 team and then all the others. And so when you came in, it wasn't welcoming in the sense that we were all competing for spots. And you have to do qualifiers for the Olympics, even though it was at our house in the 84s. You still have to do qualifiers around the world. When you're on the national team, you're only selected. There's only 12 people selected to be on an Olympic team, and that's why every 4 years the Olympic team. So you're always on the national team, but you're only an Olympic team during that 3 weeks. And once you're an Olympic team, you're always an Olympian. My favorite Olympic moment was when it's so good to be at home. LA did a fabulous job. I remember walking in, the one thing was walking into the stadium, and there's 70,000 people at the Coliseum, and I went there for football games for SC, right? And so I'm like pinching myself. I go, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm here. And you're in your uniform, and you're just feeling strong because you're USA. And so you're walking in, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, just the amount of energy, and I still get goosebumps. I'm like, you just don't even realize like they're cheering for you. You're like, oh my God. My passion was playing, but after '88, I was tired. and I couldn't do anything but that. And I love to rock climb, I love to ski, I love to mountaineer, I love to ride my bike, I like mountain biking. I wanted to do all this stuff I hadn't had time to do. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm not feeling it, I'm tired, and I'm burned out, and I'm done. And so that's why, luckily, I had my degree, and I was able to shift into, I didn't know what else, and I fell into planning just on a lark and loved it. And then I started out with just coloring. I love art, and so I started coloring illustratives, and then learned how to grade and learned from there. And 25 years later, here I am at the City of Ontario. This is the first city job I've ever had. So my role as a sustainability manager is really working together to make a better community through our leadership, giving the vision of a complete community. And that's through us preparing a general plan, or the Ontario plan, and a climate action plan, which gives us strategies to grow sustainably to the future of 2025. So I work on strategy development, updating the general plan, and it addresses everything. It's housing, jobs, good jobs, balanced housing, transportation, how we're gonna have more parks, how people are gonna play in parks, what new facilities we need, how we're gonna grow to 2050 because we're doubling in size, and what we want that to look like. So I work with a bunch of people around the city, we're a whole team, in coming up with this guiding principles and strategies to grow. And that's my responsibility for the sustainability managers, make sure that things make sense to be sustainable to 2050. We may move and shake around, but at the end of the day, it's about quality of life for our community. And that's a tough job with us doubling in size, more or less building another city by 2050. I mean, I would talk to a friend, you know when you know, and no one can deter you. It's about looking at it realistically at a dream and know that it's a dream and I want to work towards it, but having that perspective of, I have something I want to try and achieve and move towards that, because even like they call it the moonshot. Have a moonshot, because even if you drop below whatever that might be, you're still way ahead of if you were just still trying to vacillate on what do I want to do. Just commit and go. I think that was one thing, and hard work and tenacity. I mean, this was not, we had lots of fun and everything, but there were some days I didn't want to go. There's some days I didn't think I was going to make it in the gym. I'm not going to survive this. I don't think I can do this. And slowly you start believing in yourself, oh, I think I can. Oh, I know I can. I did it. And just learning, constantly learning and moving forward. I think that's something that I believe in the system, that process. I mean, so I think that would be, just hanging in there if you have a dream.